Hi, I'm Angie. I want to welcome you to National Indoor RV Centers, where we specialize in the sales, storage, service, and detailing of only high-end new and used coaches. So basically, we do it all. Hi, I'm Angie with National Indoor RV Centers, and I'm here with you today on this windy Texas morning. It's making it nice and cool though. But today I get to go over the 2022 Forest River Forester 2551 SLE. Now this is a great Class C coach. So a lot of you are wanting to get into the RVing and you think that it's out of your budget. Well, this absolutely is not out of your budget. It's going to land around MSRP $108,212. So it's affordable. Think about that you can finance that for 20 years. So this is something that you can get into now, take your family on vacations, weekend trips, spring break, fall break, something you definitely want to think about. The Forester sits on the Ford E450 chassis with a V8 engine. They call that the Godzilla engine. So you're going to have plenty of power. Let's go ahead and check out underneath the hood. So we have our coolant for the engine. Then right below that is the fuse box, brake fluid, power steering fluid, oil fill. Down in deep here is our dipstick for our oil. And then we've got the trans dipstick and fill, windshield wiper fill, our chassis battery, and the main breaker for your chassis battery. So here in front we have our one-piece molded fiberglass cap, nice windshield. Now right in the center of the windshield we have our rear view mirror. Now a lot of times in a Class C you have a rear view mirror that just shows you the occupants of your coach basically, because you can't see through the back window obviously. This is a rear view camera, so as you're going down the road, you're going to be able to see out the rear view just like you would in your car. You can't tell the difference. And then when you turn on your blinkers, you're going to see down the right side of your coach and the left side of your coach. In the one-piece molded fiberglass cap, we have windows on each side that open, so that's really nice for those that are sleeping in the overhead cab to get some nice airflow. Then we have the extra long arm here on our side view mirrors that's going to give us increased visibility when we're going down the road and make it very easy to drive this coach. Just to the front of the entrance door, there is our camera. That's going to be our side view camera for the right or the passenger side of the coach. So when we turn on that right blinker, we're going to see down the full length of the right side of the coach. The Forester is all about the fun, so bring your family and then you can pull out your awning. You've got speakers on each end of the awning and LED light strips so you can sit outside, tailgate, just enjoy the music, and it's powered, so it's super easy. Just come inside the front door here and just extend your awning. The light strip runs right along the side of the coach, and those awning lights, you turn them on right there, and the patio light is right here. And then you've got speakers at each end of the awning. And once the party's over, just hit the retract button and it just brings your awning right back in. Now, something about awnings, on a windy day like today, I'd probably be pretty cautious about putting my awning out. Typically, I never have my awning out if I'm not with my coach and actively outside using the awning. The Forester comes with a 100-watt solar panel, and here is the control panel. And then right here we have the all-important battery disconnect for our house batteries. So if we are not lucky enough to have you as one of our storage customers, where we store over 300 coaches indoor at all of our locations, then when you're storing your coach, if you're not plugged into 30 amp or 50 amp service, whatever it is that you need, you want to make sure that you hit that battery disconnect off so that you don't have any parasitic draw on your house batteries. You'll also notice that the step is integrated into the coach so that you don't have any power steps that could break or rust. So it's just very nice and safe. Nice little rubber there so that you're not going to trip. And then right inside that front step, we have our house batteries. So really easy to get to for maintenance. And then just to the side of it here, we have our battery control center, which has the relays and fuses inside here. Now you're probably wondering what this is right here. So this is our little safe. So you just come over here and unlock that. And you can take that right away. So that is 11 inches deep, 8 inches wide, and 4 inches tall. Right at the front door, we also have our screen door, which is really nice if it's a beautiful day like today, nice breeze, or even more of a breeze. You can open up your windows, let all that fresh air in, and then you can seal it off too so that you're not going to get any bugs in there. Just a great way to enjoy the nice breeze from outside if you're in the coach. I always like to point out the nice grab handles, but this is what's going to safely get you in and out of the coach, especially in right now. Then we've got our outlets. So we've got two 110 outlets. So if you want to plug in, you know, portable cooktop or a TV, you could do that here. Inside this store is the 41-pound propane tank, refillable. Now there's no quick connect on the propane tank, but we can do that for you at National Indoor RV Centers. The Forester has 2-inch thick aluminum framed laminate walls. Here is our exhaust for our furnace and our first storage compartment. This is nice and deep, and you can see that it's all rotocast, so you can literally, you know, wipe this out, no problem. Notice we have the tinted windows that you can open, again, for that fresh air. Here is the 6-gallon water heater, and this is gas and electric. Just below the water heater, we have the exhaust for the engine. Got our slide room here. We're gonna have slide toppers. I'll get a shot of those when they're extended. And then we've got big storage compartment, and it's actually pass-through. Very thin at the top pass-through, but if you have like a paddle board or a table, be great. Also, you can see that we've got a drain here. So if I get a lot of muddy, dirty stuff in here, I can literally take the hose, squirt this out, and let it drain through here. This is our slide room controller. Marker light for the passenger side of the coach. And then we come to the back here. So nice ladder that we can get fully on top of the roof if we need to do roof maintenance, check those solar panels, whatever. We've got our lights here. Here is the potable fill for your water. So if you are dry camping, you're not able to hook up to city water, that's how you would fill it. Or if you want to sanitize your tank, you would do that there. Here's your city water connection, and this is where you fill up your 44-gallon freshwater tank. One of the things I love about a Class C is this big window in the back. So when we're inside, I'll show you that. Like right now, we're parked in this beautiful park. We've got the water here behind us, and that's going to be in your bedroom, you know, looking at your bedroom window. So that's a bonus to a Class C. I love that. Then we've got our high brake light, and right in the center of that brake light is our rear view camera. So when we're inside the coach, when we're driving down the road, you're going to be able to see behind you just like you would in your rear view mirror, which makes it really nice. Come down to the bottom here, we've got our 7,500-pound hitch. That means that you're going to be able to easily tow your 4,000-pound Jeep behind you. You've got your 7-way for your lights for your tow vehicle. And if you're wondering about tow vehicles and how all that works, you can check out my tow package video. That will give you all the information that you need. So on the driver's side, here is the first marker light and our storage compartment, which is going to be the other side of that pass-through, and it stores our 30-amp shore power cord. So you can put that in there nicely. I haven't done that. But the great thing about this is that you can thread this through here, and then you can shut that so that you can keep your storage bay nice and sealed off. Not going to get any critters in here. And then we have our park cable connection. Here we have the connection for our sewer hose or our stinky slinky. You have your gray tank valve T-bar and your black tank valve T-bar. Now, if you want to see how I hook everything up when I get to a campground and then when I put everything away, watch my RV in 101 series. I start a trip from start to finish. I'm in a big Class A diesel, but pretty much a lot of the things will go right along with what you can do here in your Class C. This is our black tank rinse. So this is really nice when you, after a trip, you may want to rinse out your black tank. Now, it's just going to kind of help push everything through. It's not going to like rinse like your dishwasher is on the rinse cycle. That's what I kind of thought, but it is nice to have that, and it definitely will help get everything out of your tank. Here is the fuel tank, 55-gallon fuel tank. Security light for the driver's side of the coach, and you turn that on the main panel just inside the coach that I'll show you here shortly. Now this is one of those storage compartments that I really like, and I'll tell you why. First of all, it's very easy to get to. It's kind of at your height, but what's great about it is when I get inside, I'm going to show you, you have access to this compartment from inside the coach or outside, and I like that functionality of that storage. Another huge compartment on the driver's side of the coach here. So lots of room in this storage compartment. Plenty of room for your gear and then all your family on the inside. So bring your friends, family, gear, and have a lot of fun in this Forester. Here is the 4,000 watt Awning generator and the exhaust for the generator. Now just above the exhaust here, you're going to see the camera for your, basically when you turn on your left blinker light, you're going to be able to see down the full length of the coach with this camera here in your rearview mirror. As I walk into the Forester, just want to note the great grab handle here. I showed you the one on the outside. Great to have this for coming in and out so you can safely get in. Then we've got our fire extinguisher. This is also nice to have right by the front door, so if you need it outdoors or indoors, you can get to it easily. Another thing I want you to think about is Propane, fire suppression system that is sold exclusively by National Indoor RV Centers, and you can go and check out my video on that. Now as I come up into this great floor plan, this is the 2551 as I said earlier. You can see this will sleep 8 people. So we've got 2 up on the bunk here, 2 in the dinette, 2 on the sofa that flips down into a jackknife sofa, and then 2 on the queen bed in the back. So like I said, you can bring friends, family, whoever you want along to have a great time. Here's your in-house sound system. So you can Bluetooth into this, you can use an aux cord, USB, you can take the music that you're playing here and put it outside on the awnings, or you can bring it to the in-house speakers. So lots of options. It connects to the TV. And then next to it, we have our control panel for the whole coach. So right here are our tank levels. So I didn't mention earlier that I did tell you that your fresh water is 44 gallons. Your gray and your black tanks are both 39 gallons. So you can just push this button here, gray, and it's gonna let you know that it's empty, black is empty, fresh is empty. Then we've got our generator hours here, and we can start or stop the generator here just by holding that down. You wanna push it down to prime it, and then you can push it up to start it. This is going to give you your voltage for your battery, so you're at 13.3. You can also, gives you little hints over here at where you should be charging. You're going to be at 13.0 plus charged, 12.6 good, you're at 12.2, and then once you're low, below 12, then you need to make sure you're charging your batteries. And this is just turning on that panel. Then you have your water heater that I mentioned outside. You can do electric or gas on that. Turn your water pump on. And this is for your heating pads for the holding tanks. And then you've got your lights for your living room, lights for the kitchen. This is the light for the driver's side, security light, and your in and out button for your slide room. Just above the control panel, we have the HDMI input, cable, and 2 110 outlets and some extra storage area there. So here is the over the cab bunk bed, if that's what you want to call it. This is 60 by 80, so it's the same size as your queen bed in the back. Very comfy, and you have a lot of headroom there. So I can almost sit up straight on this, which is really nice. It will also support up to 440 pounds. So you can put a lot of kiddos up there. Nice that you've got 2 windows with the blackout shades. You can open up those windows, and then you've got storage compartments over here. So you can put books and games in there, along with 2 USB charging ports. Another little storage cubby that's plastic lined. So if they've got drinks, you could put that up there, and then you have another compartment. And you've got push button lighting in the bed area. And it's very easy to, you know, section that off and give them some privacy up there. Also, you've got your ladder, which just easily hooks right in here, and you can go right up there. And then black that out. Another thing that I like, in case you're not planning on taking 8 people with you, this is a great place for extra storage. You can put up bins. I've seen people put up like a cargo net that will help hold those in place. But if you're going for an extended trip and you need some extra storage space, this is a great place to put it if you're not using that bed. Another nice feature is that you can give yourself more room here in the cab area. You just want to push that up and push it back. Then you can get in and out of the cab area without bumping your head or having to duck, so that makes it super easy. So here is our dinette. This is great, super easy to make into a bed. Before I show you that, let's check out the storage that we have. Quite a bit of storage there right above the dinette, very easy to get to. And then you have the soft close cabinets. How great is that? I mean, this is an entry-level, classy, soft close cabinets and soft close drawers, which I think is phenomenal. So we have storage underneath the booth. So nice deep storage there. And soft close, like I said. And then another one. And this is our privacy curtain. So if we want to, you know, it's nighttime, we want some privacy, we're going to walk around in our jammies. You may want to just go ahead and put this up. You can see that there's Velcro lining it. So there's just these little tabs that you're going to go ahead and just stick the Velcro on and secure it. And there's one down below so that you don't have any little peeping toms. And then it just Velcros right up and it will block out that whole cab and give you the privacy that you need. Now, one of the things I like about this booth is that there is no leg. So you can see I can easily scoot in. I'm gonna be able to go to the very side. Definitely you can get 4 people in here. If it's little kids, you might be able to get more than 4, but 4 adults comfortably can sit at this booth. We've also got the LED lighting strip with the control there, the little toggle switch. And then we have 2 USB charging ports and 2 110 outlets. Now, I mentioned that this will sleep 8. You have 6 seat belts. So you have 1, 2. You have 2 in your forward-facing booth, plus child tethers there. And then you have 2 in the sofa. And we have the nice MCD blackout shades and windows that are just super easy to open and get that fresh air inside. So now I'm going to show you how easy it is to make the bed. So you're just going to pull out the bottom cushion, set that to the side. That will allow you to just easily kind of lift this table up and then pull it out, and then it goes down. How cool is that? Nice and easy, right? And then you're just going to go ahead and put your cushions in, lay them down flat, and it's a tight fit. So I'll show you how I kind of bring them together at the end. I am probably going to lift these up together like that, make a little teepee, and you'll see why. Bring that down. So I'm just going to push them down the center, and they make a nice cushy bed. So this is our comfy sofa. First of all, love this, and it's directly across from your TV, so very nice for viewing. And you can pull down this and have a spot for your drinks and cup holders, very nice. And then this is one of my favorite storage pieces right here. So there's storage this is a storage you can access from the outside of the coach or inside, and you can also see that you've got a little extra storage here behind. Now when I go ahead and put the jackknife sofa down, I'll lose that space there, but while traveling, if you need a place to put blankets or something like that, You could throw your bedding back here, pull it up when you go to make the bed, and then it's right here. So I'll just show you how easy it is to make this bed. This is a jackknife sofa, so you're just gonna lift up, and it literally just goes down. That easy. You can see that we've got our seat belts here. So 1, 2 seat belts. Just as easy as that. Now above the bed, you've got the light switch and the LED light strip. Again, your MCD blackout shades. So throw the pillows on and you've got 2 more beds. Just off from the bed, you've got the 2 110 outlets so you can charge your devices while you're watching TV or sleeping. Just above the sofa, we've got more storage, nice and deep. So lots of items to go in there. And then my favorite part, soft close. No slamming of the cabinet doors, yay! This coach is designed with the beautiful Vermont oak and fieldstone interior, and I just think it looks lovely. Very high end, very current, and like I said, I love the wood here that is nice and light, just makes this feel bigger. So bigger is always better, right? All right, let's go ahead and go through our kitchen. So we have this great stainless steel freezer and refrigerator. This is 10.7 cubic feet. So lots of storage. Look at that big compartment for our veggies, milk, waters. I love that. And then most importantly, we have our little travel safety latch. Now again, that's going to be covered in my RVing 101 series. If you want a copy of my pre-trip checklist, just email me at Angie@nirvc.com. I'd be happy to send that to you. Lots of good tips and tricks in that video series. Another big drawer below. And again, it's going to be soft close. And then we'll move into the kitchen here. Check out all the storage. Nice big storage. I'm just going to go ahead and open those all up. We've optioned this with the WineGuard 360 Plus. Let me show you. Here's we go over to our big TV, 40-inch TV, and then there's a little bracket here that you just move and then open that up. Look at all that storage behind the TV. And then we've got our prep there for Wi-Fi. Check out all the counter space that we have in this 2551. So we've got our 3-burner gas cooktop, and we've got our little shield here. If we're not using the cooktop, we can go ahead and use that as prep area, and then that just folds back nicely and kind of becomes the backsplash, which is nice. You can just wash that off when you're done cooking. Just below the gas cooktop, we've got our convection microwave oven. And don't be afraid to bake in there. I have customers that use that for baking a loaf of bread. I make cookies all the time, biscuits, it's great. Then we have the beautiful countertops, which are a thermal foil finish, and so you can see they wrap around the edge there so nothing's gonna lift or tear here. And we have our nice big deep stainless steel sink and our residential faucet. I love this faucet. How cool is that? You can spray, you know, anything and everyone if you want to, but I love that residential look. Looks so nice. So this is a really cool standard feature here. We've got our Connect Charge, which is our wireless charging pad. So it supports fast charging, compatible with key enabled smartphones. So just lay them right there and charge your phone. So cool. And again, just more counter space, which is nice. Up under the cabinets, we've got 2 110 outlets, our on-off switch for the light here. Then we've got our on-off switch for above the sink and above the stove, and 2 more 110 outlets. And then I love having a window in the kitchen. We've got our blackout shade, so we're just gonna pull that down, and then we can open that window, have some fresh air or some sunlight. First thing I do when I get up in the morning is I open up all the blinds. I love to have the sunlight, love to have the fresh air, so this coach makes it nice and easy to do that and enjoy the outdoors. Now check out all that storage underneath the sink. Then we have our drawers, full extension, nice and smooth, and soft close. People always ask why I open every drawer, because if you can't be with us at one of our National Indoor RV Center's locations, I want you to feel like you're here with me and that you got to see everything. And that's something I want to talk about. Look at all that storage there. But if you can't be with us, that's why I make these videos. Give us a call. We have trained RV lifestyle specialists that know everything about these coaches. You can order one, or you can buy one that we have on the lot, but we will do orders all day long. So just call us, we can place an order for you, and you can start planning that next trip, maybe spring break or summer vacation. But give us a call and let us help you with that. Pantry for the kitchen. So a lot of space there. And then just below it, we've got our CO and propane alarm. And directly above my head here, I've got the 15,000 BTU AC with heat pump unit, and that is ducted. So you'll see the ducts throughout the ceiling. You're also going to see the LED lighting through the ceiling, our speakers, more ducts, and then we've got our max air fan here. So that's really nice when you're cooking to vent out the coach, and our smoke alarm. As we move into the bedroom, you've got more cabinets. So you can use these as more pantry space or wardrobe, clothing. You can determine how you want to use this space. And we have 3 nice sized drawers here. Now, if you want a little privacy for your bedroom, we've got a screen that you just unlock here. You've got a screen that you're just gonna open up, accordions opens, and then you're just gonna push it right into here to lock it into place for your privacy. Really nice queen size bed in the bedroom area here. Great soft mattress. Now, when you bring in this slide, that mattress is going to fold on top of itself. So one section will come on top of the other. And we've got storage on both sides of the bed. Push button lights. So that's really easy. If you want to read and your partner doesn't, you can just push your light on, keep theirs off, and then check out that big cubby. Tons of storage. So if you have someone that needs a CPAP machine, that's a great place that it can go right there. We've got a little nightstand on either side of the bed, and then our huge wardrobe here. So we can hang clothes here. Nice, huge, big space there. I mentioned you may need to use a CPAP machine. Well, you've got 2 110 outlets that you can plug it into there, or your charging devices. And then we've got our breaker box here. Under the front of the bed, there's a nice big extra space. Great place to store shoes. I mentioned this when we were outside, but I really love that big window. So when I'm at the beautiful park, right now we're in National Indoor RV Centers in Dallas, and so that's what you're seeing is some of our storage area. And then we've got the hookups here. If you want to add a TV in the bedroom, easily do that right here. Here's the slide room control for the bedroom, the light control, and then our AC control. In the bedroom next to the AC vent, there's also a vent for fresh air. All right, moving on into the bathroom. So we have a nice sized bathroom here. We've got our Dometic toilet with the pedal control. Countertop here, again, that is the thermofoil countertop. Nice sink with our residential faucet. Storage, nice storage there. Then 2 110 outlets, so that's great for our curling irons and blow dryers. And then just above here, if we're using those blow dryers when it gets hot in here, you're gonna wanna cool it off. We've got our fan here just to air out the bathroom. And then we've got the light switches and the fan switch. Then we've got our shower. Now this is a 24 by 32 inch shower. One of the things I really like is this is a self-cleaning door. So when it pulls in, it's going to take off the water and keep that door nice and clean. We've got the oxygen infused shower head here. So that's going to give you nice water pressure, but not using too much water. Skylight, nice and roomy spot for your soap and your shampoos, which is always nice. I always like to show the coach with the slides in so you can see how much room you have during travel. So first of all, check out the bed. I told you when that slide was in, the bed the mattress kind of folds up on top of itself. So that's what it looks like. But you can see there is tons of room here. So you can easily get in and out of the bathroom. You're going to be able to get into whether your pantry's here or your pantry's here, obviously. Fully get to that, watch TV. Nice big walkway all the way to the front of the cab. Now we're finally up here in the cockpit, so let me go over a few things. First of all, probably your most important button that you need to know is right below the seat here. So this little button that has the plus on it is your battery boost. So what that does, if you come back and you can't get your coach to start, what you want to do is tie together your chassis batteries with your house batteries, and hopefully you can have enough juice in your house batteries to help you start your engine. So you just need to hold that down for 10 seconds and then try your ignition again and see if it will start for you. So that's going to be your best friend if you ever need it. Then we've got the controls here for your back, the back of your seat, and you can move your seat forward and back there. Now, here on the door, we've got spots for miscellaneous items, our window controls, our locks. You've got your hood release here, your brake release here. So here's your parking brake, release it here. Then you have your brake and your acceleration. Here are the controls for the dash. We can dim it or brighten it, and then we can turn our lights off. We can have our running lights on, headlights, or just put them on auto so that they come on automatically while you're driving. Here on the steering column, we have pedals on either side. So I'm going to go over this one on the left here first. So we have our windshield wiper control, and you just press the center for the windshield wiper fluid. And then you're going to pull up quickly if you just want to flash your brights, or push back for your brights to stay on, and you'll see that indicated in your dash. Here we've got our paddle to the right. So this is going to be our gear shift, so we can go from park, reverse, neutral, drive, or you go into manual mode. Say you're going up or down a hill and you want to manually shift, you can do that here. We also, if you push in here, you can go into tow haul mode, which protects your transmission when you're towing something very heavy. On the steering column itself, we can go to our main menu here, and we can scroll through the information super easy. So trip 1, I can hit OK. It will tell us our distance, miles to empty, our average miles per hour, and we can scroll through that information. Trip 2, fuel economy, driver assist, we can click in here, and we can scroll through the different options here. So this is our progressive range selection here. So this is going to limit the amount of gears you can use. Rather than going into the manual mode, it will automatically limit the higher gears. Then engine hours, you can click in and it will read through the engine hour information. Voltmeter, that's just going to give you the information on your chassis battery. Maintenance monitor is going to give you a tire pressure monitor and oil life information. And then we can scroll back into settings, go vehicle settings, forward pass wiper controls, lighting and locks. So you can customize those settings and your display settings. So if you want to go temperature, tire pressure, language, etc. Then just below that, we've got our cruise control. So we're just going to hit that on, and then we'll set it. We can then, once we're set during cruise control, we can go up or down within that cruise control, or we can cancel it, resume it, and turn it off. Horn. And if you want to change the position of the steering column itself, you can move it up or down so that it's comfortable for you, and then just lock it in place. Last on the steering column is our ignition. So we've got a cubby for storage here. We've got the vents for our AC and heat. Here's the Sony media player, so we can source through what we want to use, our aux, Bluetooth, Pandora, serious tuner. I'm going to leave it there. That will go to our stations here. We can go to our presets here, or we can scan there. Now if I want to go to this button here, it's going to allow me to go to genre as I'm going through different locations. It will help me know what the station is actually playing. This is where I can set my Bluetooth here, make a phone call. So if you click that main button, this is how you can go through different settings or just go back. And then we have our aux input and our USB input, and we can cover that if we're not using it. Fan control, and then cool and then warm, and then we can direct that air. So max AC, norm, vent to the floor combination, or defrost. Our hazards. This is where we can charge from USB-C or USB, and then our traction control and 12-volt charger. Cup holders, got a nice little assortment of cup holders, which is nice, and then accessories, just miscellaneous compartments. Nice little compartment down here if you want to throw your charger and your phone. Okay. And then another compartment there to the side. Then up above, we've got a little space there for some items, and our glove compartment down below. A couple things that I love that I can adjust the seat belt here. So get that on, and then adjust the height so that it hits you across the front of the chest correctly. Our sun visors. This is gonna turn on when we open the door. Another sun visor. We've got the grab bars for getting in and out, which is always make it nice and easy. My favorite feature of all is the rear view camera, which acts as your rear view mirror, and also your side camera will show up in here while you're driving. Okay, so it's time to head out on a test drive. Now, one of the things that we will absolutely let you do at National Indoor RV Centers is take a coach out for a test drive, as long as we've got what you're looking for on the lot, because we think it's super important that you know what you're getting and that you fall in love with it. We want, when you're spending this much money, we want you to be happy. That's the whole goal of National Indoor RV Centers, is customers for life and happy customers. So we're going to take this Class C out. You're going to get to see how it handles. This is super easy to drive. If you've ever driven a truck, you're going to be able to drive this. So let's go ahead and get started. As I turn on my blinker here to make a left-hand turn, I can see down the full length of the left side of my coach, or the driver's side of my coach. It's safe to go, so we're going to hit the road. One of the things that you want to watch out for when you're driving any RV is that you hug the left side of the lane that you're driving in. There's plenty of reasons for this. Most bad things will happen on the right side. One of those main bad things are trees and tree limbs. They can cost a lot if they scrape the side of your coach or the top of your coach and knock something off. So you just want to be really cautious of those. If you happen to get in a fender bender, make sure that your first call is to National Indoor RV Centers. We have our paint and body and collision repair shop that they're basically artists, and they can fix anything and make it look like new. So they'll work with your insurance company. They'll actually handle that for you. I just recently had some customers that were hit, and they were just saying how great it was because they called us. That was their first call, and then we took it from there. We'll work with the insurance company, and we'll get you all fixed back to new, maybe even better than new. All right, so we're just getting on the freeway. Now, part of the fun of an RV is the getting there. So this is a great way for you to make memories with your family. And it doesn't matter if you're young or old. If you're bringing little kids with you, you're going to have different kind of memories that you're going to be creating. But we do AIM rallies where we have our participants, many are retired, and I'm telling you, they're out living life, having fun, seeing this beautiful country. You know, they worked for years to enjoy the fruits of their labors, and this is how they do it in an RV. So again, I said, this, you can finance this for 20 years. I mean, what are you waiting for? Come out to National Indoor RV Centers. As I get on the freeway here, I can watch my rear view mirror, what's behind me, and then my mirrors Side view mirrors are great because they let me know that I'm safe to move over into the lane. And then I'm going to go ahead, and my favorite thing is turn on my cruise control and go ahead and set that. I'm going to go 65, and now I'm going to sit back and relax and enjoy the beautiful countryside and my family. It's just great. Now, if you watched my videos before, you know that I always do the decibel reader at 72.1, and it's a little bit noisier than my Class A diesels, but I've got the engine in the front. It's more like a truck, so you're going to have a little bit more noise, but you can see that I can still have a conversation easy with my passengers. It's just great, and like I said, if you can drive a car or a truck, you could drive a Class C, no problem. Okay, so if you want to come and look at a Class C, we may or may not have the floor plan you're interested in, but guess what? I have RV lifestyle specialists at all of our National Indoor RV Center locations that will sit down with you and help you find the perfect floor plan for you. You can order the coach. Order it now. We'll have it in time for maybe a little winter getaway or spring break. Start planning those adventures now with your family. So we would love to have you come by. What are you waiting for? Come and see us. Pick up the phone. National Indoor RV Centers. We're in Phoenix, Atlanta, Nashville, Dallas, and Vegas. 5 locations right now with more coming this year. Thank you so much for joining me today on the tour of the 2022 Forester. Remember, this is the 2551. There are lots of other floor plans, so give us a call and we can walk you through that. Now, I'm sure you're wondering again, how much will this cost me? So MSRP is at $108,212. If you'd like to know what I can sell it to you for, then pick up your phone, give us a call, 469-277-1330, or go to our website, NIRVC.com, but we would love to help you. And remember, with our volume and economies of scale, RVs simply cost less at National Indoor RV Centers. We make it easy for you to buy a coach. First of all, you can finance for 20 years. We take in trades. They can be on trailers, RVs, cars, you name it. We'll help you make it as easy as possible. This process should be fun and enjoyable and get you out on the road enjoying this beautiful country of ours. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please hit the like and subscribe. Also, go and check out my Propane video, my collision and body repair, and then for newbies, go check out my RVing 101 series. Thank you so much for joining me today and have a wonderful day.